this is Zeeshan and welcome to Zinteractive. Today we will learn about the right-click menu in the 3D window. So same as what we did in the last lesson with the 2D window, we will do with the 3D window today. And if I click on the garment here in the 2D window, and the 3D window is the same thing, overwhelming. Okay, some of the parts are different, some addition and some are same. For example, copy, paste, mirror paste, deactivate, pattern only, deactivate, pattern and sewing, freeze, strengthen, solidify. Okay, now there is like quadrangulate. Now what does the it do? The quadrangulate actually, if I go here and show a mesh option, you can see the garment that I have here in the front is quad shapes, quadrangulate. And the one which is on the sleeve is triangulated. So if I will select this one, right click on it and change this to triangulate, it will turn this into a triangle shape polygons. Okay, so now you can see. And if I click on the sleeve, right click on it and use the quadrangulate, it will turn this into a quadrangulate form. Okay, which I don't actually want. I will keep it as this. And now I can go back to my textures. Oops. Another thing we have here is the remeshing. The remeshing is the same thing that we have learned in our topology and retopology like lesson. So if you want to remesh something, you just click on it and it will be remeshed. And if we will go back here to see the mesh, you can see how nicely it is remeshed. Okay, straight. And if I will undo this, it will go back to what it was before. And if I will use remesh to topology, actually we don't have a topology, but if we do have a topology like what we did in the last class over it, so it will match with that topology part. Okay, so it's active polygon count. How many polygons we have? What, thousands? Okay, so maybe I will just press 1000. We'll choose 1000 there. And then it will work, but we don't have that topology right now. Okay. Apart from that, we have flip normal here. So let's go back to our menu here and then texture surface. Suppose I want to work on a part here. Let's see. We have this avatar and this avatar have a collar. Now, you can notice that the front side of the collar is gray and back side of the collar is white. So this is basically the normal is inside and the part which is not normal is outside. The reason why I did that, if you know, we were learning the fold arrangement to fold our collar outwards like this. Okay, but what if you don't want that? Okay, what if you want it to keep it normal, and maybe this is not a like a collar, okay, or it's like a high neck or something like that. Okay, so then we don't need to have this flipped. Okay, so what you can do now is that right click over here and simple, we can choose flip normal. As soon as we'll do that, the inside part will go outside, outside part will go inside. So that's the flip normal actually do. But if you want to do fold things and stuff like that, you can flip it. Okay. Other than that, we have here remove steam. You already know we have learned the steam in our steam lesson. If you want to see that, go back to the playlist and see the steam lesson and you will learn about that. If you want to remove the steam, you can remove from here. Pins, if you have created pins, if you want to delete a specific pin or delete all the pins or deattach pins from the avatar or attach pins, all pins to the avatar, you can use that. Okay, so you can check the pinning like a lesson and the selection lesson, selection and pinning, then subdivision. So basically, if you want to add more subdivision to it, now, subdivision can be added if you remesh them. Okay, so whenever you remesh or quadrangulate, more like use the quadrangulate, so then you can apply to it. Like suppose if go back here to mesh, okay, and I have remeshed it. So now if I will right click it, I can apply different like it's like subdivision level. But right now I don't have a topology. I have to create a topology to subdivide it. Okay, so if you have topology, you can check the topology lesson. Like suppose if you have patch topology, you are applying to it. Okay, this is how it will go. Okay, and then maybe okay. And if you create this topology, basically, you can find it here and then you can subdivide it. Right now, I have not created it yet. Okay, so if this can be remeshed from the topology tool and then move it. Let's see where it is here. Yeah, I think. Yeah. Okay. So these will allow you to create the like subdivision. Okay, but I have deactivated the topology, but you can check that. Okay. So let's undo this. Don't want this. Okay. So I will go back here and triangulate it like the way it was before. Now, you can partially freeze it or partially solidify it, but you have to select with the brush, okay, or with the like where it is, yeah, with the select mesh brush or select mesh box. Okay, for example, if I select this area, I'll right click here, okay, and with that I can do that. Do it. Got it, but it is not showing at the moment. Well, it works like that. Let's paint over it. So solidify, partially solidify it is. So I take this and right click over here. You can see delete solidify and delete all solidifiers just for that purpose. I don't know why it is here. It's not showing me. Maybe, okay, yeah, I solidified it actually. I didn't frozen it. Okay. So if I freeze it, then I can use the freezing one option here. Right now I have the solidify. Okay. So if I take the brush, maybe, and then freeze it. Now if I will right click over the whole thing, so you can see the freeze option here. Or now, yeah, now you can see partial freeze, delete all partial freeze. Okay, because like before I was solidifying, now the freeze, I delete all the freeze. Okay, clear? Then we have more of the option reset the 2D arrangement. Now, if I want to reset 2D arrangement of this part, I will just right click over here, reset 2D arrangement of this part. And you can see that it will reset the 2D arrangement of only this part and see where it is right now here on the avatar. So if I undo this, let's move this here. and move them closer to the silhouette like that. Now if I'll right click over here and on this front part and then reset to the arrangement. So now see, it's on the top. So wherever it is on the silhouette of your avatar, it will like reset the position of that. Okay. And if I right click over here and I have reset 3D arrangement selected, so the one that you use with the Shift F, the arrangement points, it will reset that part. Okay. So I hope this part is clear. Now we have more other parts here. Smart arrangement. Smart arrangement, like maybe by mistake it is moved or you want to arrange it and you don't know where it should go. So if you right click and use smart arrangement, so it will find the best part where it should be arranged. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. Okay, like in this case, it didn't work on the sleeve, but it worked on the this garment's front part. Okay, so that's how it actually works. And then let's turn off the simulation. We have move to ground to center. So if you press on the move to ground to center, what it will do is that it will move whatever you have selected to the ground and the center, like here. In case if you want to use that, you have it in Marvelous Designer. Then you have flip horizontal, flip vertical. We have gone through this. It will flip it in the 3D window vertically or horizontally. Then here we have reverse arrangement. What it do is that wherever this is arranged, it will reverse the arrangement of it. Okay, so if I will choose reverse arrangement vertical, so you can see that vertically it has moved or reversed it. So let's undo that. Okay. And then we have here flip wrap direction. When you press Shift F, these are the arrangement points that wraps your object, like your garment parts. So if you want to reverse that wrap option, like flip wrap direction, so you can see that its direction has been flipped. So I will choose both of them and flip wrap direction. So the one which is on on the right side will go to the left, left will go to the right, or top to bottom, bottom to top. So that's what it actually do. Then we have here superimpose under, over, and side. This is quite interesting. So let me open another project here. Now in this project, you will see that I have numbers. And you can see number have to be on the top of this front part of the shirt. But if you select the shirt, if I select, I have selected the shirt. Now you can see some part are on the top, some part are underneath, which is not right. This actually happens if you have a low number of particles. Right now I have 10. So maybe if I will increase it to if I will reduce to 5, it will increase the it will increase the quality. So maybe it will work, but sometimes it doesn't work as well. So how to solve this? The numbers have to be on top. They're not supposed to be at the back. So one way you can do is to move it and then apply it. Simulation, then you can simulate it again. But the most efficient way, which I usually use, is to right click and choose where it should be on the over, under, or side. So I will choose superimpose over, superimpose over, right click superimpose over. So you can see it have literally moved it slightly instead of moving it away from it. Because if you will move it away from it, the simulation will take time. And by the time it will reach to the surface of the shirt, it might produce artifacts. So to avoid that, this is a really good tool. So if I will simulate it now, and if you can see that it is kind of better than what we have before. Okay. Now to make it much more better, what you can do is that you can select all of it and just change their particle distance to 5. Okay. And then right now it's synchronizing. So once that's done, we will again select the numbers and superimpose them. Then the quality will be better than before. But keep in mind that we are using the GPU, so you might not get exactly the like really great quality, but it will be much better than before. So superimpose all these, spacebar, so it will simulate. And you can see now if I will click on it, everything is perfect. Okay, so that's a good way of using your like superimpose. What if something is underneath? Like here, I have on the sleeves, if you remember, we created underneath part. Okay. Now, to make sure it is really under the top sleeve, you can just let me turn off the simulation. We can right click over it and then superimpose under. So it will go like more, you can say, underneath the top part of the sleeve. And you can do the same thing here to the other part. Okay. Right click, superimpose under. And if you simulate it, you can see that much better in quality. You want much more better quality, so you can use normal, okay, or fitting. Now, one more thing we can do, superimpose do, is that suppose if this is not exactly there, it's quite far away from my shirt. Now, if I will simulate it now, it will take a lot of time to simulate, because by the time it will reach here, a lot of time would be passed. So if you really want to do quick, okay, instead of moving them with the gizmo, you can simply select both of them, right click, and then superimpose side, and it will move to the side where it is sewed, like sewed. Okay. Now, if I will press simulation, it will be arranged like very nicely on it. So superimpose is a really good tool here. Now, other than the superimpose, let's see what do we have here. You can right click, and then I have hide 3D pattern. Okay, shift Q, same thing. It will hide this 3D pattern. And if you want to see that, go back here in your 2D window, shift Q, and it will appear. And other than that, you have all hide all 3D patterns. So shift C. So if I press shift C or hide all of them, they will be hidden. So if I press shift C again, they will appear again. Okay. Refresh texture. If you have textures on it, you can do that. Focus, zoom, extend all are the same. If I press F on my keyboard, it will zoom to that part. Suppose if I want to zoom on number 1, I can press F and it will be zoomed. It usually animates also. If I press F, you can see it is animatingly going. But right now my particle distance is too high. So if I will reduce the particle distance to 10. Okay. And now if I will press F here, so you can see it's kind of animating. I don't know why it's lagging, but usually it's nicely animate. You will notice that it's animating. So I hope you have liked this video about the right click menu. If you right click on any part of the garment inside 3D window, so everything I have explained, and some of the items are self-explanatory, so you can check on your own as well. If you guys like my videos and have not subscribed to my channel yet, so please do it and hit the bell icon. To support my channel, please watch my videos online and do not download them, otherwise I won't get any benefit out of it, which will demotivate me to make further videos. So please champion my channel and like them if you find them useful. So take care, guys. Stay safe, stay healthy, and keep learning on Zinteractive, your own training institute. If you're enjoying this series and want to binge watch the whole course without waiting for next lesson, then join my Zinteractive Early Bird membership plan. Once you are an active member, you will be able to binge watch all the courses without waiting for lessons to get published. Moreover, you can support my channel by joining Zinteractive Friends membership plan. You will get a lot of perks with that also.